Greetings, Esoteric Nation. So let's continue with our Tolkien studies. So I just recently got a new Tolkien book, and it's called There Would Always Be a Fairy Tale. Right? This is the other book that I am using, Tolkien on fairy stories. So essentially, these are the two books that are part of the curriculum so far, and I think that these two are enough for us to really keep us busy, right? Just these two books alone. So I started out with this one, which essentially is an essay that Tolkien wrote describing his process, right? It's an analytical, theoretical essay written by an author, right? So a lot of people say that it's too condensed. It has too many ideas, and I would agree, right? Which is why commentaries are necessary, and this is one of the reasons that I got, the book There Would Always Be a Fairy Tale, because this is a book written by what I think is the best scholar in Tolkien studies, or one of the best scholars, Verilyn Flieger, right? So I believe she's in her she's probably around her 80s now, I think, and she has written extensively on Tolkien's ideas. So she's a great source to really unpack and to try to understand what Tolkien meant, right? What Tolkien really meant. And in fact, one of her essays, it's called But What Did He Really Mean? Right? Which is one of her signature essays. So those two first essays alone, right? Those two first... so by the way, the book is a book on essays. It's not like a book written where it's, one chapter followed by another chapter. It's... essays that she wrote throughout her career, and she's still writing, I hope, but essays that she wrote throughout her 20 years of study, and she put it together in this book in some kind of a format. So it doesn't follow one after the other, but nevertheless, there's enough there to keep us busy, for sure, right? There's more than enough there. And the first two essays alone, that right there can, be the focus of an entire semester course at a academic institution, right? And what I would like to do is contribute one video for each one of her essays. Although the essays are very compact and you can draw out so many ideas from them, so I have to come up with some way. So the overarching idea that I have for this project is to deliver 7 to 12 Tolkien videos that are well put together, well articulated, well produced, that at least gets the basic ideas across to a general modern audience, right? And then that's very important, is to introduce these great figures, these great geniuses, really, to a modern audience, and that's the role of every author in every generation.